This is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson. We got Serena in here with us this morning, and Serena was referred in here by her husband, Peter. They're from Beaumont area, right? And they drove, what is that, about an hour and a half to get down to Houston from there?
Roundabout, yeah.
Yeah. Serena comes in complaining of mostly Peter, but next in line is her neck pain, stiffness that she gets. She also gets some dizziness when she changes positions, which is fairly common. She was a little tomboy, Daredevil. I keep losing that word, daredevil. When she was younger, she fell down and hit her head a couple times, and she's got some brain fog now. She's never been diagnosed with a traumatic brain injury or anything, but she's had some brain fog over the years. She gets some left hip pain deep down in her left hip joint right there. She gets pain bilaterally in her sacroiliac joints and sacrum, which is the pelvis, and that doesn't really radiate down your legs though, right?
No.
And she doesn't have any paresthesia or numbness or tingling down in her legs or her feet. She denies any bladder bowel dysfunction, and she can walk on her tiptoes and her heels so she doesn't have foot drop or serious neurological consequences. We asked her some pathological questions regarding neurology in the brain, and she was okay on that too. So she's okay to get her first adjustment here at our office today for the first time here. You've been adjusted by, well, not really being adjusted, but you've been seeing other chiropractors, right?
Yeah.
Would you mind sharing with our YouTube audience the experience that you had? You don't need to mention names.
Oh, of course not. Yeah, I just did not reap a lot of benefits from very mild touch. Like, it didn't really do much for me not getting actually popped. So.
Well, tell her what she told you, because that's what I found most interesting.
What's that?
That she's not the popping joint kind of chiropractor.
Oh, yes. Yeah. That's
She didn't like popping.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know how you can be a chiropractor and not like cracking joints, but
Yeah.
anyway, that's neither here nor there. She's gonna get cracked today, though, I can tell you that for sure. Okay, Serena, let's go ahead and lay you on your tummy here. Now, this is her first adjustment here at our office, so she may get a little noisy. Legs short on the right. When I had it down prone, it gets even up here, and that tightens up in her low back and pelvis there. So she's got a positive Deerfield on the right, and then a positive Knockless test with lumbosacral pain. Palpatory left SI joint and right SI joint pain. And then she's got a right sacrodeviation test too. It was more difficult for her to lift her right leg up than it was her left leg. And when the pelvis is subluxated like that, especially the sacrum, that creates a altered biomechanical configuration that affects the lumbar spine, and she's much tighter on this entire right side of her lumbar spine. We call that paraspinal muscle hypertonicity, and she can feel that all the way up into her thoracic spine. She got several thoracic spine and ribcage subluxations in here. Tight shoulders, especially this right one right there. She got a big knot in there, right trap. C5, 6 on the right, C4 on the right. And she's got a little bit up here at her occiput, C1 on the right as well. So I'm gonna start off adjusting her pelvis first. Just breathe and relax for me. Might be a little sore at first just because they've been out for a while, but it'll feel better once I adjust them. Yes, ma'am. A little deeper in person, huh, Serena? Yep. There you go. You crack it now. That'll help you breathe easier. Look at there already. See how it's even now?
Yeah.
I bet you this feels easier coming up this time.
Oh,
They stayed even too, so that test, that's what Jeremy was talking about earlier. Positive tests that get negative upon reevaluation after the adjustment proves that you've corrected the biomechanical configuration in those areas of the spine and pelvis. You don't feel your head popping up on this one, Serena? Yes, ma'am. Okay, let's turn you on your back. Yeah. How do you spell relief? Crack. That's why we got lots of crack addicts out there. Well, that's what you had watched too. Peter showed you some of our videos, right?
Well, I actually
Oh, you found me? Oh,
Yes.
so you're the real
I'm
crack addict in the
yes.
family, huh?
My mom started the whole thing.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Well, tell her we said thanks for being a crack addict. Slide down this way just a little bit. Put both arms out. Whenever we go up to Palmer, it never fails. In Chicago O'Hare Airport, going through there, people will come up to me and go, "You're Dr. Ring Dinger, aren't you? From Houston." I said, "Yep, that's me. Thanks for being a crack addict." Atta girl. You can relax your hands right there now. You okay?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, let go of this one.
Ooh.
It's gonna get that hip.
Oof.
You should have felt that from your knee
Yeah,
all the way up
buddy.
into that hip. I'm gonna make you taller from both ends, Serena.
Thank you.
Atta girl. Yes, ma'am. You cracking now. Okay, let's hit you up face towards Peter. You okay?
Yep.
There you go. There's your right shoulder. Left shoulder. Yes, ma'am. You just noisy all over, aren't you? There. Yep. You're relaxing good for your first adjustment. That always helps.
Breathing.
What's that?
Breathing.
Yes, there you go. Good. She's been paying attention too. Okay, let's come over here, Serena. Peter, you want to grab one and I'll grab the other? No, I'm just kidding. But here, head up this way. I don't recommend doing that either. I told them they couldn't be playing your Houston chiropractor at home after watching me do this.
Can't say it's not irresistible.
Yeah. So I'm going to decompress your entire spine with this one, Serena. You know what this is called, right?
I do.
Ring there.
I've been looking forward to this for
Yep.
a good 5 years now.
Cool. Got your bucket list being fulfilled, huh?
For sure.
Okay. You know, the ring dinger should actually be on everyone's bucket list. Because if you're living, breathing, and moving in gravity, your spine's getting compressed your entire life. And most people have never been decompressed in their entire life
I
either.
have not.
So on this one, Serena, you just want to keep your teeth together. Don't bite your tongue. Breathe through your nose for me. Mm-hmm. Man, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
The pin's the worst part of this whole thing.
I beg to differ.
Okay, breathe. Now you should have felt that all the way down. I'm pretty sure you did, because I did.
I did.
Yeah. You didn't scream near as loud as I thought you would. Tilt left. I got you. Okay. There you go.
Oh.
Yes, ma'am.
That's crunchy.
You cracking now.
Crispy.
Yep. Sound like a bowl of Rice Krispies. I'm just pouring on the milk. Let me help you up here now. You always get up sideways like that. When you get up, turn sideways and push yourself up with your arm. You okay?
Yeah.
Your head's still attached. Let's come over here in front of the mirror now and let me shoot you. You're in the big city now. Look in the mirror already at your posture. See how your shoulders are more level? Your hands are more even now. You got a little space, daylight over here now. I'm gonna stretch these out and bounce them with this instrument, Serena. It's a little deeper in person too. People are going, what's that ray gun thing he uses? It's not a ray gun, it's called an arthrostim. It's a high velocity, rapid pulse adjusting instrument. Here's your homework. Shoulders up and back first. Flare these guys here like that. See how it tightens up that whole trap? And we're gonna bring that head straight back this way. No, don't, just like, there you go, let go. And then look backwards. You're gonna feel a little tap on your atlas there. And there, now relax. When you go forward and backwards again, tell me if this feels any different to you in your neck. Just your head forward and backwards for me. Got any smoother than the first time besides the soreness?
Like butter.
You're gonna be sore for about 72 hours after this first adjustment, so don't get freaked out when you get sore. Just put crushed ice in a Ziploc freezer baggie right on the sore spot on the skin.
Okay.
20 minutes, don't put heat on this ever. Heat obviously causes inflammation. When you leave here, if you do a 10-minute brisk walk around the floor, 5 minutes each direction, as fast as you can walk with your arms moving freely without carrying a purse.
Okay.
We can reteach your brain how to hold your spine in this newer position quicker. Well, see there? It's better. You're not as far right as you were earlier. Well, how would you describe your very first experience getting adjusted here at our office to our other crack addicts worldwide?
Oh, 1,000% better.
Was it the real deal?
Yes.
Did you get what you expected?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
A lot of it was surprising, but in
Yeah.
a good way.
Well, thank you for sharing your first experience with everyone on YouTube today, Serena.
Thank you.
This is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson, coming to you from Advanced Chiropractic Relief in Houston, Texas, with Serena and Peter from Beaumont, Texas. We'll see y'all soon.